Hey, we are here today to take you through an important part of the Sunny's One Wash solution. We're proud to introduce you to the Fusion-powered car wash tunnel, featuring the Fusion process by Diamond Shine. We're going to talk about chemistry, Fusion Guard in the tunnel, experiential marketing, and how the application delivers amazing results. So join me and Jim McClellan as we walk you through this revolutionary process. Hey Jim.
Hey.
Hey, let's tell everybody really what the Fusion process is.
Absolutely. So the Fusion process, what we're trying to do is create an ultra clean car, increase your profit margins, get more customers coming in, get a buzz around the neighborhood so that you get the customers coming back more and more, and do it with a 6-section step process instead of the typical 4. First of its kind. So what we try and do is start with a grand entrance arch of something completely either custom or branded for the customer. And then from there, what we want to do is we're going to go into the Fusion bath. So the bath we're going to do with like a sheet effect. Really, really cool from the customers going in, but also the customers on the back side of it as well. From there, we're going to go into the Fusion Prime. Ultra low, really set up the process for the, as we get deeper into the tunnel so that the wax, the rain repel keeps going. From the Prime, we're going to go into the Rinse. The Rinse, where you got a couple different options from a waterfall to our new Rinse stream. That's going to go ahead and kind of get you ready to go into the next step. And combined with an Omni or some sort of high pressure, that's really going to give you the right effect. From there, you're going to get into the seal, the Fusion Seal, protect the car, get it real set up, and then we get into the Fusion Wax. So once we get into the Fusion Wax, you're really you're applying that feel to the finish of the car. So when the customer comes out, they're going to get a really good feel to it. Not just, hey, you just got a car wash and you don't see anything at the end. And then after that, we do the rain repel. So that's going to get on the glass. It's total body, but really it's focusing on the glass. So when you leave, when you get that first rainstorm, that water's going to come right off of it. You got everything where you don't have to worry about, I got to call this guy or this guy or this guy to put together a good package. We got it all finally. You know, it's awesome.
Let's talk a little bit about the entrance area and where the customer first starts to see about the new branding and about the new image of the Fusion Guard process.
Sure, you know, we're big believers that, you know, once you're going to create your brand, especially if you're going to combine it with the Fusion, you want it when they get on this property, it's the experience you want them to have all the way through. So the minute they get on there, from more traditional marketing, kind of like these with our lighted signs, to a non-lit sign, talking to them about their monthly packages, we want them to know, okay, here we are, this is what when you get here, we want them going to this top package.
Sure.
And we want them to have a great experience doing so. So with this, we had the Aqua Shield, where it was, you know, custom branded. He's got his superhero as his mascot, still utilizing the Fusion, but still giving them their own character. It's about their brand, not just the Fusion. Once they get in there, they're going to get that great process.
And there's a lot of continuity between the little icon logos. You see them here, you see them on the grand sign, you see them all the way through the tunnel.
It's all about top of mind awareness for us. You know, constant reiterating why you're here. This is the package, this is why you want to come here, continue to come here, and the experience you're going to have every time.
Right. So, and we're business people, we know things are going to happen. This is a must-have. You've got to have a static menu on the property because there will be times when your internet will go out, your server will go down, you'll lose your screen on your digital pay station. We're going to show them that next.
Yeah.
But if that goes down, this one always works.
Absolutely.
If the light bulbs go out, it still works.
Absolutely.
I mean, it's a sign that doesn't fail no matter what happens. You need one of those at the property somewhere.
Yeah, it's really nice. You know, there's been kind of a shift to the digital, which we'll take a look at in a moment. But the nice thing is when you can combine both. You know, it's really from a customer's perspective, one on top of the other, getting that message across to them.
And it doesn't end there. We're going to talk about more, but we'll look at the pay stations because there's continuity there, so all the signs become the same, and then you reinforce it through the tunnel.
Absolutely. It's got to continue.
Yeah. So this is the digital sign that we brought in a while ago. Beautiful piece. Samsung sign comes, and it's all over the world now, using it in fast foods and restaurants. Great service for them. The best part is digital, moving, you know, bring the eyes to what you want them to see. Live video scrolling in here.
It's really nice because like when you combine what we were talking about with the traditional signage, you add the digital. And for me in the beginning, I wasn't completely sold on it. It was amazing to get out there and see how it works. You know, here we're going into his unlimited wash club. You see everything flashing. It's just that same effect. here's what we want, here's what we offer to you, and just keep on pumping it out. This one matches his traditional sign. You can do your weekly specials. If it's Christmas, you can do that. You're not going to make that one over and over and over again all year long.
No.
This one, you can change it whenever you want.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, all the changes and edits are basically done from a computer.
Yep.
They're uploaded, and you can actually build your whole calendar in advance.
Absolutely.
You can do happy hours in the morning to match your controller. You can do a nightly special.
Sure.
You can do green cars free on St. Patrick's Day if that's what you want.
Sure.
And it'll pop up and start telling people about it a week before.
Absolutely.
You know, same
yeah,
thing.
even like this, if you're closed for maintenance or closed for anything, you can actually have something there. Come on back. You can have however you want it. You know, for us, it's really been fun to get involved in it. It's different. It's a different kind of media, and really to watch the people react to it is amazing.
And you know what it does for the mom and pop operator? It gives them that national franchise image.
Absolutely.
And that's what people look at and they
Absolutely.
go, boy, this is incredible. This is a real business.
Sure.
And
sure.
And that's the kind of thing that we really like about it, and it helps to enhance their image on the property.
And especially for the multi-sites. You know, we got a lot of guys with multiple sites.
Yeah.
And whether you're going to raise your prices, whether you're in different markets, we've got some customers that are in Texas, then they're out in California. Same packages, completely different pricing. And when you're building as fast as some of these guys are, it really makes it easy to adapt fast.
Right, and that goes to the redundancy. You can change the price here in a few minutes with a computer. You can take those panels down while you're waiting for the new ones to come in, and your price is already in effect immediately without waiting.
Yeah, you're able to react immediately to what you want the customer to know.
Exactly. So Jim, here we are at the new car wash controls pay stations. These things have been fantastic. Customers really love them. The screen's big and bright. And again, this ties in the marketing to the static sign, the digital sign. Take them through it and show them.
Absolutely. So what's really nice about this, we hadn't really spent a lot of time with the Sonny's controls, and for us it was really neat to get in there and see how innovative it is and how cool it is. So you got your touch screen here, then we come right into, we're going to buy a wash. We can pick our unlimited plan. We got our gift card, so we're going to go ahead and buy a wash here. And then right there, all the marketing that we put together on the static sign, whether it's the digital sign, we can get in here. So we've got it just once again, 1, 2, 3, 4, and it's all here, and then it continues on from here. So we can go ahead and go right into that. We've got that. Would you like to go ahead and go to unlimited right out of the gate, which is huge. The whole point is to constantly ask them to get into that unlimited. We all know we want the monthlies.
Right.
So we went the monthly, we can go ahead and go right into it. So we'll say no thanks on this one. I don't think I need a monthly, a little far from home. And there we come in here. It's really a nice system, you know, but once again, it's the same philosophy. Tell the story, continue to tell the story, get them to where they're always gonna remember we're here at Aqua Blue and we're gonna come on back.
You customize the cabinet to match the rest of the branding of the property.
Absolutely, you know we love signage,
again.
we know you love marketing. You know, now you have a all stainless steel enclosure, completely customized for your graphics. I know we've had a couple of them I've seen down south that are just awesome. You know, everything matches. It's just that same feeling, and you continue all the way through.
It's the fastest way to look like a franchise without the fee.
Absolutely,
right?
absolutely.
Fantastic. All right, Jim, before we take them through the tunnel and show them where it gets applied to the car, let's talk about the back room and about how nice it is to have the diamond shine bullseye products and how clean the back room is and how easy they are to maintain.
Absolutely. You know, we've all been on so many sides of this industry, and you've had the 55-gallon drums, you've had the 30-gallon drums, lugging them around, worried about your guys breaking their backs, getting injured.
Sure.
The nice thing with, especially on the Fusion side of it, it's all been created for the bullseye. And if you don't know what the bullseye is, you know, basically what it does is it gets it to where you can, instead of having 55-gallon drums all over, everything's clean and neat. It's a proprietary patent system. What's really awesome too is we need to know what our costing is. Yeah, we want to make more money on the Fusion side of things, but how much does it cost? Literally, we can come right down here within seconds. Car comes through, you know exactly how many mils you used on that car, which is fantastic. You don't have to worry about the guys opening the drum spilling. Everything comes in a 2.5-gallon container. You pull up your lid, pop it in there. It fills on its own. Everything's clean and neat, you know, and a lot of times you used to go into these back rooms and stuff everywhere, and space is a premium. You know, we've got less land to build on, equipment rooms, we don't have the space to build. Now you've got it compact, neat, and safe.
Right. And we're in the back room now, and you really don't see a lot of drums. There's a rack over there with a bunch of 2.5-gallon pails on there that they have for secondary supplies to keep them going, and they can put up to 16 gallons in each one of these here, and these are concentrated products. And they're not hyper-concentrated. We're not doing ultra lean tips. We're doing pretty much standard injector tips on this.
Absolutely, makes setting them a whole lot easier. You know, everybody kind of went to that ultra lean, and the viscosities kept getting thicker and thicker and thicker. Next thing you know, nothing's working.
Sure.
With this, we're not going that direction. It allows you to set it and not say forget it, but definitely head in that right direction.
Yeah, we're all over the country and all over the world.
Absolutely.
And we're able to do this here and actually dial it in and get it set to where the customer can do a repeat, good quality car, great service to the customer at the right price, and have enjoy the service.
Absolutely, gives you a lot of space to do other things. You know, you're not tripping over drums and worried about your guys getting hurt.
Yeah, it's a nice clean back room. I haven't seen many cleaner and more organized than this.
It really is nice.
It's great. Let's go out in the tunnel and take a look at the rest of the
Perfect.
service.
Let's do it. Our whole goal with this is not to take away what your top package is to add on to it. So we always are going to continue to have your tri-foam protect and come on the vehicle. We typically are going to have that before your first friction, whether mid or top brush, whatever your particular setup is. But we don't take it away. We're adding to it and enhancing that for the customer.
Always making it better, but not taking anything away.
Correct.
Everybody wants to save a little chemical, but that's not the point here. This is the point to make a much better mousetrap.
Absolutely, yeah. We're trying to take it to the next level. A lot of times you'd see where they would take away and give a little more to save the money. It's all about making sure they get that same experience every time and they get a clean car.
All right, Jim, so here we are under the purple light, which is where we actually do our Fusion Prime. And tell them what it does and why it's so important to the process.
So the Fusion Prime is really all about setting up the paint for the rest of the process. So it's an ultra low. In this particular case, we're going ahead and we're painting the car with the Prime effect. Once again, super bright lighting. The actual Prime is a purple color, so you're really getting a nice effect on it from the customer's standpoint, but you also want to make sure it's getting ready. So that low pH is setting it up to get into the next steps and finish the process right.
Yeah, so pretty much neutralizing the finish of the car and trying to get it to a low state actually, so it'll help to absorb some of the wax and the sealants and make them bond better.
Absolutely.
And get it ready for that process.
Yep, absolutely. That's what the whole
light's
point.
a nice effect.
Yeah, it's great from the inside of the car too. I mean, the cool thing with this is you're getting it ready for them to leave happy, but it's fun to go through.
Yeah. It's not the one that they were going to remember and feel and touch in the car or smell, but it's one of the most important features.
Absolutely. Without it, the rest of it doesn't take place.
Jim, here we are down at the Diffusion Rinse. Again, another very important part. You can't leave any of these out. Tell them how we're doing it, why we're doing it.
Absolutely. So once you get to here, you've had your first two steps on there, and we're moving into the rinse. So with this, what we've done is we've kind of spent a little bit of time on the technology side. A lot of folks have done waterfalls, done different things, but with the cost of water these days, we wanted to try and look at it from a different perspective. So we're able to get a nice coating of water on it to set it up for the rest of the process. But with this, we're able to put a defoaming agent in it. So the defoaming gets it going, so we're starting to take off the chemical process from before and set it up for the next three steps.
Right. Yeah, the beginning of the process, there's a lot of active detergents in there, a lot of active processes in there. And if we can actually stop them from being reactive on the finish of the car, we're going to get a much better chance to get that Fusion Seal to apply.
Absolutely.
And the bond to the finish.
Absolutely, and it looks cool. I mean, you come out of here, you got all this foam, and then all of a sudden you got a blade effect of water on there.
Yeah.
You're keeping your costing in check on the water side, and you're ready to get into the next three steps.
All right, Jim, we're getting down towards the middle of the process here. We're in step number 4, and this is where we put on the Fusion Seal. Fusion Seal is what's going to seal that paint. We did a great job of cleaning it, prepping it, getting it ready. We're going to put a seal on there so it's going to last a long time and make that customer think about coming back and get it again.
Absolutely. So this is where the magic really starts to happen. You know, now you're going to get the seal in that, the work that you've done on that side, like you said before. Another cool experience from inside the car, kind of similar to what we're doing with the rinse, but now we're doing it with the foaming sealing agent. We've got the colors to it, we've got the lighting, we got another event, but this time we're really starting the process to when they leave here, they've got a really nice finish on that car.
Right, and we're really branding it well. I mean, the archers really make sure that the customer know that they're getting a service. They can see the difference in the process, and they can see it with the lights, and they are enhancing the fact that they paid a pay station, we're guided on by an attendant, and boy, what I bought is happening.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's got to be where they know they're getting something. You know, we've always said there's nothing worse than paying that top dollar, and you come through like, what I get. So with this, you've got the sensory above, you've got the colors, you've got the lights, you've got everything, and it really hits it home. All
right, Jim, we're down here at step number 5, where we actually finish off the painted surface of the cars. with the Fusion wax. Let's hear about it.
Yeah, so step number 5 is really one of the most important. So this is what's going to give the car that shine and that feel that they get out in the parking lot when they get home. It's where they know they got what they paid for with the top package and with the Fusion system. So with this, we apply in the same foam kind of, we want to blade the car, we want to make sure they know they're getting full coverage. Sides, top, getting all the nooks and crannies as it goes through before it enters one more piece with a top brush, midder curtain to really kind of get it into the paint.
Right. So it's nice. So this is not only just a foam application, it's actually a foam application and a mechanical agitation and application.
Absolutely, yeah. A lot of folks would always kind of either put it after, you'd see it all over the place, there's no rhyme or reason to it. We want to have it here, we want to get it into the car, get it into that paint, and that way we're setting up before we get into the 6th step. The one nice thing with the Fusion program, the first 4 absolutely you gotta have if you're gonna be on the Fusion. The nice thing with the wax, you can add that. So if you want to add the Fusion wax to your existing system, we can do that as well.
Right, yeah, it's a great standalone product by itself is what you're saying. Right?
Absolutely,
Because,
yeah. If you've already got yourself ready to go on that end and we're just gonna you have your applicators, we can go ahead and put this guy in here for you, keep it branded as the Fusion, and make it right for you.
Being a guy that when I was a kid did a lot of detailing, I mean, this is an online detail process. We're cleaning the surface of the car real good, we're buffing it, we're taking away all the little imperfections, we're sealing it, and then we're putting the wax on it.
Absolutely.
That's how we did it back then with machines and hard rubbing. So Jim, here we are down at the step number 6, and this is the one that they don't realize they got until a couple days later when they get a little bit of rain shower, turn those wipers on, and boom.
Yep, this is the one that's you wake up and you smile and go, oh wow, okay, it did work later.
Yeah.
You know, you don't really see the effects until you get that rain, or even in some of the colder environments, you get the snow and it's kind of coming off a little bit easier. So the Rain Repel is really an amazing product that has a benefit later.
Right.
But you know, from the inside, once again, you still have that great effect. You're getting nice coverage on it, and then right into your rinse. And it really does a nice job. It's a benefit for down the road.
Yeah, that's fantastic. And again, that's the kind of thing that makes them remember they just did a wash, remember how much fun it was, and hopefully make them want to come back and do it again or tell a friend.
Absolutely. I mean, with the amount of competition we all know is in the car wash industry, there's one going up, seems like on every corner these days.
Sure.
You know, you got to set yourself apart. You got to have the best experience and then have the best end result for your car.
And that's what it's all about. Is how do we get them to come back again, and how do they get them to become repeat customers and separate yourself from the crowd.
Yep, we need raving fans. When they leave here, I want them to say, hey, it was great. They might not remember what exactly the name was, but they're always going to want to come back.